Season 3 is only days away, and since we just found out that the new theme will be a post-apocalyptic desert world thanks to the leakers, this is the perfect time to make predictions on which weapons will be vaulted from the game and what type of new weapons we are most likely to see in Season 3. My name is TSK, and on this channel I cover everything related to Fortnite Zero Build gameplay, from weapon guides to hotspot map analysis videos to patch notes to new season predictions and everything else important for mastering Zero Build. My goal is to become the best together with you guys. So, I have a couple of predictions I'm very certain about, but in general we can be sure that desert-themed weapons will drop. How do we know that? Well, let's quickly take a look at what the leakers published. Let me read it out loud. This leak today is just the beginning of the mini event. There are 5 event folders in the files, and today Epic decrypted only one of them. Here's everything we know so far. On day 1, 2 and 3 of the event, the statue will go through the previously leaked 3 stages, and at some point it'll start moving the sword. On day 4 of the event, the Pandora box will be overloaded by lightning. There will be some energy bursts leading to its eventual explosion. The sandstorm will have 3 stages: far, medium and close to the island. So regardless of what exactly happens, it ends with a huge sandstorm reaching the island, and we already have a leaked video and screenshot of that sandstorm too. And yes, for me it's 99% confirmed that this will be the setting of the new season. We also have this leaked icon that looks pretty much like a post-apocalyptic desert in Mad Max style. Let's keep that in mind. So, the most obvious items that will be vaulted are the 4 medallions, and I'm also 90% certain they will be replaced by new medallions, since they seem to be a constant that will run through all of this chapter. We had them in Season 1, and we got new upgraded ones in Season 2. The question is, what did they learn this time? I really like that they made them more exciting than the old ones that were just all plain shield in last season, but this time by nature they were pretty unbalanced since they were also different. Cerberus and Hades medallion being far superior to Zeus and Ares, making most of the players fight around the Grim Gate underworld area of the map, whereas before we had players more evenly split among the 5 former boss locations. So my hope is that we keep that the medallions come with unique abilities, but have them more balanced. This could be doable by giving movement to all of them, for example, since this was the most fun about them in my opinion. We might also see more offense-based medallions this season. A quick idea that came to me was adding fire damage to your bullets, for example, but I doubt we'll see any more different elements since we just had the avatar update, and people are kinda done with that for the moment. At least I am. It leads us to the next guaranteed vault: water banning. Finally. I know Koa was part of the battle pass, which is why water banning stayed, but I wish it was gone sooner together with the other elemental banning items. It has been very obnoxious to play against, and not only does it not fit the desert type season, it's also just an event item and will be gone 100%. Same with the Star Wars weapons, the lightsaber, the Wookiee bowcaster and the E11 blaster, if they even make it until next season. I can honestly see Epic getting rid of them before, and honestly, nobody cares. The Wookiee bowcaster was mid and the other 2 items were pure trash. I don't think anybody will miss them. I don't think they will be replaced with any other items yet. Later in the season, of course, we'll have new event items to make up for them. I heard rumors we're getting a Dragon Ball event, but more to that in a later video. The next weapon that's a must vault to me is the Thunderburst SMG. I couldn't believe they didn't vault it with the end of Season 1, as it was already the top weapon played in comp games and insanely powerful for everybody in pubs too. It's gonna be very hard to make a relevant mid-range weapon as long as this weapon is in the game, so I'm hoping to see it vaulted and replaced with a different SMG that keeps the DPS but will have less accuracy than the Thunderburst. This would fit the desert vibe too, to me. Rusty, kinda clunky weapons with a lot of damage. I'm sure we'll have a mod bench for the new weapons too, and I really hope we will have new types of attachments. Maybe we finally get the weapon M's like bonus crit damage and so on that were leaked earlier in Season 1 even. I do believe we are keeping all the god weapons, by the way, but we will probably lose the god chest items, meaning we'll lose the Wings of Icarus, the Thunderbolt of Zeus, the Chains of Hades, but we'll keep the Warforged DR, the Huntress DMR, the Harbinger SMG and the Gatekeeper shotgun, simply because I think all of them are in a very good state gameplay wise, and the weapons are newer than the Reaper sniper rifle, the Nemesis AR, the auto shotgun and the hammer pump shotgun, which I hope will all be vaulted and replaced. The Reaper sniper is the biggest offender Here, many people are kind of done with it, and I think it's a good time to create a new sniper rifle. That's most likely going to be one of the new Mythic weapons of Season 3. Why? We didn't get a Mythic sniper rifle yet this chapter, and it's just the most likely weapon type to get one guaranteed at this point. We could say the same about the Ranger pistol too, but after they kept the tactical pistol for the entirety of chapter 4, I'm not too sure about it. Instead, what would be really interesting too is seeing a Mythic pistol replace it, and I would honestly really love to see that. But we'll see, I'm not too sure this one will be vaulted. However, I could see a Uzi type weapon happen over here, that a Mad Max punk type boss could drop, that has insane very close range DPS, but is highly inaccurate on mid range even. Could be a really cool addition to the game. Next weapon that should be vaulted is the Hammer Pump. The Hammer Pump has simply been too weak for too long, especially in zero build, and I think it's time to switch it out for a better pump shotgun. The opposite reason for the auto shotgun, it had its time in Season 1 where everybody and their mother was playing it, and it kind of became a drop only weapon in Season 2. People are bored of it, nobody wants to see it buffed. It's time for replacement, and I'm sure we'll get one. I also think the Nemesis will go, even though I really liked it. People in general don't play it, and we will 100% get a new AR, and I just think it's more likely we keep the Warforged rather than keeping the Nemesis. That's already been there for one season more than a Warforged. Will we get a more long range focused AR as a replacement? I'm not sure how much this would fit the desert vibe, but gameplay wise it does make more sense rather than having another Warforged AR like weapon. Maybe it's gonna be even more close range than the Warforged, since we're also probably getting rid of the Thunderburst. Maybe. Drum gun and tactical AR will both be vaulted for sure too. Drum gun 100%, as everybody hates it and it has pretty much zero use. While the tactical AR has only been in the game for a short while, so it is more likely to stay. But again, it's more likely, in my opinion, they replace it with something more interesting. Holy shit. We will also 100% get a new movement item this season, similar to the grapple blade we had in Season 1, and how they tried to make the Wings of Icarus the main movement of Season 2, but it sucked. So this time they will make sure it doesn't suck. So be ready for some crazy new movement, perhaps something based on explosions, which would fit the vibe in my opinion. But no matter what it is, it's coming for sure. We will most likely see new grenades again, or perhaps unvaulted explosives, but I think the hand cannon will probably stay a while longer. So what will the other Mythic items be? Since my bet was we get a new Mythic sniper rifle and hopefully a Mythic pistol, I do believe we'll also see a Mythic AR and a Mythic shotgun. The pistol could replace the SMG slot, so we'd have all ranges covered. But then again, we could also have 5 bosses again. This way we'll be able to get an SMG and a pistol even. But what do you think? Do you agree with my take on the new medallions? What weapons do you want to see vaulted? Got any idea for new Mythic? Very exciting times, and I hope next season will be a banger. I'll drop a video on all the actual weapon changes once the season drops and see how much we got right. Honestly, very excited for that. And I can already see the comments roasting me in that video coming. But hey, subscribe so you don't miss it. Like the video if you liked the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.